Montgomery County, which is too big of a number. Do you all agree?
Yes.
Okay, next question. Now that you know there's 1,000 total, how many of those people are children?
Wow.
700? No, the number is 300. Okay, so think about that. Think about yourself not having a place to sleep at night and having to sleep with your parents on the street, and how terrible that would be, right? Wouldn't that be a terrible thing?
Yes.
Yes, so it would definitely be a terrible thing. Okay, this is maybe a little bit of a tougher question, so we might have to figure out what this is first. But does anyone know what the federal poverty level is? Any of the kids know what the federal poverty level is? I have, what's your name? Gibran? Gibran, sorry I said it wrong. 3%. Actually, what the federal poverty level means is, what's the amount of money that you need to make to be considered living in poverty? If you make this number or less per year, this salary or less, that means you're in poverty. Do you want to take another guess? How much? No, it's a lot more than $700.
$15,000.
15,000 is getting close. 18,000 is getting closer.
24,000.
All right, the number is actually $20,300 for a family of 3. Okay, so in Montgomery County, we have several thousand families who have homes but are living under the federal poverty level, which means they can't afford to live without help. So like the sandwiches we're making today are going to help people who are homeless. People who are under the federal poverty level actually need help even though they have their own homes. Okay? So the reason I told you all of that is because Interfaith Works is just one of the many organizations in Montgomery County that work to help people who are homeless or who are living in poverty. And those people are our neighbors. In Montgomery County, you don't see it very much. It's kind of a hidden thing. People tend to not realize that in your own schools, in your own neighborhoods, there are people who are often poor or even homeless. You might be sitting next to somebody at school and not realize that they don't have a home to go home to. So it's something to think about, and those people all need help, and that's what Interfaith Works does. We run shelters for people who don't have a place to stay, so they can find a place to sleep that's safe and not on the streets. We run a clothing center where people can get free clothing, so they can use the money they would have spent on clothing to buy other necessary things like food. And we have a number of homes where people can live temporarily until they get stable again, and we also do work helping people figure out how to get a job. And so I want to ask you a couple more quizzes. Guess how many people Interfaith Works, along with help from people like you, because we use a lot of volunteers, were able to serve last year?
700.
Keep going up. It's much bigger.
200,000.
Not 200,000. I hope we can one day, I hope we never have to help that many, but...
10,000.
How many?
10,000.
10,000? Actually, the number is 20,361 people last year. So think about how many people are in need that you're able to help. Thanks to you all. Okay, so I'm going to just tell you a few more things and I'll shut up. We served 135,000 meals. Okay? That means 135,000 people would not have eaten that particular day if they didn't have that meal. Okay? We were able to give away over $3 million of clothing donated by family like yours. That's a lot of clothing. So every day people come and get free clothing. So if you have clothing and you don't use it anymore and you don't know what to do with it, please think of Interfaith Works or the Salvation Army or Goodwill, anywhere. There's always people who need that clothing. Okay, so those are the things we do. And I was really excited to be invited today to come and work alongside of you all making a meal, because it just makes me think about how nice it is to see so many people who do so much good work, taking time on such a beautiful day outside to be in here. And I think it was pretty fun, don't you all?
Yes.
Yes. So thank you all. I put some papers about Interfaith Works up there, and I want to tell the students that I know you need student learning service hours? Thank you. We provide that if you volunteer with us. So think about us as an opportunity. There's papers over by the door if you're interested, and you can pick them up. Thank you, and I'll look forward to coming back and working with you all next month. This was really fun. I'm going to come back. So thank you all.